happening. During the week, of course, by early this morning, we had a Ugandan-born winning the mayoral race in New York. Whoever thought that would happen? How interesting things happening. One, Mahmoud Mamdani being the new mayor of New York. How that will pan out? Well, I know that there are several countries that are now claiming him. Already Uganda, but he's proud to talk about his, birth and where he grew up in Uganda, and so we are proud of that. India is also claiming him, plus other countries. Anyway, we do move on, and Tanzania got a brand new president, quote unquote, and it's not been peaceful towards the election, during the election, after the election. So there's still some riots happening, but yeah. Congratulations, Her Excellency Samia Suluhu, and she's done now. I don't know that to call this a second term or her first official term, because it was taking on from the late, Magufuli. She was still finishing his term. Now she's starting her own term. So I don't know where that falls, but we do pray that there will be peace in Tanzania. But right here at home, I think the conversation that was catching a bit of fire was of money being given out in Parliament. I don't know how it has or where it has got its legs to run, but of course the communication or the publicist at Parliament, that is Chris Obore, came out to deny and said the four commissioners didn't receive 400 million, and also said that Honorable Senyonyi did not receive the 650 million. Whether that is true or wrong, we have already had stories in our country where MPs take 500 million or more. Other MPs have taken other monies, and I don't know whether that's a surprise or a shocker to you, but that is what is happening in our country. But before I introduce the gentlemen in studio who are up for today's task in conversating, Kampala, which was a city that was designed for about 500,000 people, and also not many cars then for our country, over time has grown in leaps and bounds. And so its growth in leaps and bounds, I think we are about 3 million at night. During the day, we are about over 5 million people coming into the city, and that puts pressure to most of the services within the country. Talk about the roads, the electricity, the drainage system, the health networks, the sanitation, and all of those. But as of recent, as of last week, there was floods in the Kampala capital city, and lots of traders lost lots of business, and the Nakivubo channel flooded, and sorry, not drowned but flooded, and we had some of the members losing lots of shillings in merchandise. Today would like to look at that and look at the controversy surrounding the Nakivubo drainage trench and how this has impacted city traders and residents, but also what is the way forward, because this is not the very first time this is taking place. Kampala is actually a building site, right? Every single day they are opening something left, they're opening something right, and whether that gets covered is left to no man's idea. And so this evening I would like to go ahead and go and have that conversation. In studio with me, I will start with my extreme left, and that is Mr. Charles Romushana, who is a political analyst but also a former chief spy. Good evening, sir, and welcome to The Truth, Lies and Politics today.
The message I have for you today is a commandment. fear, stroke, love your father and mother, and have long life. It's God's commandment. It's not negotiable.
Yes, sir. Wow. It's not negotiable indeed. Honor your mother and father so that it may go well with you and also you may live long in the land. That is the scripture. And thank you for always reminding us to go back to the basics, but also waking us up to make sure that we ask ourselves, what does honor mean if it says honor your father and mother? How does that translate to you? How does that translate in your family? We leave that to you. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Romshana. Next to him is Mr. Gerald Muhumuza Mwasi, who is the public relations officer, NETA Uganda. We're happy to have you back, and we're delighted that you took time to come and just share with us. And you speak for the person directly affected, but I don't think they are for Wansi. Those people have a lot of money. Yes, sir. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. Good evening, viewers. Greetings from my chairman, Thaddeus Musoke, and all our members from NETA.
What is NETA in for?
NETA is National Entrepreneurs and Traders Association.
Okay.
Uganda. Yes, sir.
This is different from Kasita.
Yes, we are different from Kasita.
And interestingly, in all of these things, we have not had Kasita come out to say a single word. The body has not said anything.
Thank you, Paul. Regarding to what is happening now in the city, everybody, what is saying is about floods.
Yes.
What about is harm.
Yes.
About traders. My colleagues lost millions and millions. And we have not even seen the Prime Minister. We have not even seen His Excellency. We have been expecting them. Though we received the Madam Idris of Kampala. She had a brief.
The ED passed by.
Exactly.
Yes.
And yesterday we were in the meeting at State Hall. The meeting was
with the Lord Mayor.
Lord Mayor. But I think we have not achieved anything because they talked of a committee. They are going to compensate us. They are going to come and start validating. And so the one who lost, but I want to tell you, in one shop, they get 20 people. And
one shop sharing, and they have to pay rent in that. Yes.
And some people are sub-renting.
Yes, yes.
Not from directly from the landlord. Even landlord doesn't know them. The landlord might have made the agreement with the
one person, but there's and
they start sub-renting.
Yes.
So now the problem we are facing, also there are some people who are bringing their machines and put inside and keep it for the following day. All those who are perished.
Yes.
So now people are crying. But nevertheless, His Excellency the President talked of compensation. We are now waiting to see
how that goes.
And also today we had a demonstration in the city. You might have seen it, tear gas.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, what we talked with the Prime Minister, she has failed to deliver even a single.
I am going to take you up on, I think you have started by painting a bit of the picture, but I know that there is more that meets the eye on that one. I will definitely get to you on that one. But we are happy to have you on the show. I have Mr. Bareche Daniel, who that some time back was here in a different capacity, and today he's here as a concerned citizen, of Uganda. Good evening, sir, and welcome to the show.
Thank you,
Paul. Yes.
Thank you again for inviting me.
Yes.
I think I came in to sympathize with my fellow victims.
Because you're also in business, yes.
As a resident of Kampala for a long time, but purposely I came in to sympathize with my fellow victims because I was here.
Yes.
Actually, the cries and the pain they got is what is happening in the north. So to me, how I wish we would just team up. And do you know what is causing it? Purely poor advice to the president. Yeah. Maybe he has good intentions. For example, personally, I imagine somebody who grew up here, who studied in Kenya and who knows that Mwara.
Yes.
I thought his advice was better of covering it up, cleaning it up, to avoid a lot of issues that were criminals were hiding there, everyone dumping the garbage, a lot. But I think the biggest problem, and I don't want to say it because I had somewhere to be here.
Yes.
I think the biggest problem were people who advised him. Though the idea was good, but the implementation, the due process was not followed. And that's why everyone is crying.
Yes.
Every sector now is crying.
Okay. Yeah. I do thank you for that. And we're going to just unpack this left, right, and center. I'd like to start with Mr. Muhoboza and continue with what he was unpacking along the way. And this is not the first time these floods are happening in Kampala city. Every time it has rained, you know, and for most of the years that we have an increased, you know, rainfall level, means the waters increase. But this is not the first time. What is different this time around? Because this time, people seem like it touched their heart, and it looks like they've been singing a song, but nothing has been happening.
Thank you, Paul. From the point of view,
yes,
the way I see it is a government want to chase African from the business.
All right.
Much as they are blaming harm, I personally am not among the people blaming harm.
You're not?
Reason?
Why?
KCC has got technocrats who are there in KCC, who are planning for the city. You get my point? I've got engineers, and all we are being expected rain will be there.
They knew these things.
They knew that rain will be there. Now, if they knew that rain will be there, they could have put there a very good drainage system to take water. But now, this time, as I am telling you now, I'm still even saying, though they are talking of harm, harm was gazetted at that place through
the proper channels.
Exactly. Even those who are going to court.
Please, let him make his own life.
Okay.
No.
Let him finish. Let him make his own.
Proper channel.
No.
That is me who said them. Okay.
I am talking.
Yes,
from,
okay.
He was released that place through the proper channel, through KCCA, through the council, and they approved it, and he made a plan. He took to the council, and the state council approved it, and gave him go ahead. Through the government. Government is aware. Many people talked about it. Other people were just even talking to go to court, but the man was producing the document. So therefore, what I'm saying, it is a government which want to chase us from the business. Talk about now what we are doing now, what we are talking about, kilos. Taxing us from kilos. I've been talking, nothing has been coming out. His Excellency the President called us in Kororo. We talked with him, we told him about our problem. Asians talked about his hawkers who are hawkering around Kampala. Now Kampala has been taken over by hawkers and borders.
They are back on the streets.
We talked every day, but nothing coming out. So what we are saying today, that now this water, now yesterday, as we are there, the ED and other technical say that that water will never come again. How? What plan have you put to prevent water from coming again?
Yes.
You get my point? People pay tax. People pay rent. You get my point? People pay license. Today, much as we are not working, but the rent still is going. They are charging us rent. Even today, nobody is working.
Some of you haven't worked for over almost a week now.
No, nobody. Now let me tell you, rent are counted every month. Revenue is counting. You get my point?
Revenue is waiting to come.
Exactly. Yes. So when I talk about that, some of my colleagues saying it is a lie. It is not a lie. State Council passed a resolution allowing harm to do his development. And harm is being guarded. Who's harm? Ham is a simple man. He cannot do anything minus the government. If government does not give him go ahead, Ham cannot do anything. You try to go to the street and see. But Ham is being protected by the law.
So the people who are around there, is it police, is it normal security guards, are they military who are guarding that area?
Very many categories of security officials. Not one. Very many categories of security officials. Army men, police, LDC. Very many people. They are there.
So you cannot even have
access. You can't. So what I'm saying, if you continue now, what I have seen the drainage system, Ham is building very fast because of the political people who are threatening him from this politician. We are going to demolish. Now Ham is doing his things very fast. You get my point? According to the plan, which we saw, which as traders we also welcomed it, say that he is going to put there a small.
So in a sense, Ham met the traders, or was it government that made the traders to sensitize the traders that this is what is going to happen or take place on this channel?
Nobody was. I want to assure you, my brother.
Nobody met any traders.
Nobody has ever consulted us. Nobody talked with us. We only saw Ham developing the place. You get my point?
Yes.
We saw Ham developing the place.
So that is painful. All right.
You saw when you talk to Ham, Ham will tell you that he gazetted the place. Me, when I was here last time, I told you that it would be better if Ham was given a lease of 40 over 20 years. And after 20 years, the government can take over. But Ham was given things route. Okay?
All the way. Yes.
You get my point?
Interesting.
So, Uganda, when you see Uganda, it is as if Uganda is not our country, as if those people want to chase us from we people with a small business, with a small capital. They want to chase us from the business, and they want to live for the foreigners. Because as I'm talking now, no foreigners was affected. People are crying, I'm telling you.
Are you sure they are not in that area? There are no foreigners.
People are crying.
Interesting.
And listen. Eh?
All right.
If the compensation does not go, you will see people hanging themselves. People have loans on the bank. Eh? And the loan never stop. And the interest continue increasing every day. But though you are not working. All the property were destroyed. All the property were destroyed.
Thank you for painting that picture. I would like, before I get to Charles, I would like to come to my dear friend Mr. Vareche here, and I also would like you to relate, to what is happening, but also who is to blame? Who is really to blame in this whole? Because someone has to be accountable for what has happened, for the pain that we're experiencing in the city.
Sorry once again, because when you talk, Mr.
Muhumuza
from
Neta Uganda,
I feel your pain because we actually, if you were to call what we are talking about, exactly what he's saying is what is happening.
You also have experiencing floods up that side.
No.
Yeah.
When it's a loss,
because of lack of poor government institutions, I would say, poor advice, just half-assed implementation of the presidential
directive,
because I saw his letter offering the Mr. Chiwanuka. But the institutions would have said, yes, Mr. President, it's a good idea, but let's do A, B, C, D to avoid such a losses. You understand? So, he's crying in Kampala, they are crying in Kampala, but I would say the whole country is crying. Each sector is suffering such a kind of... So, where is the problem? Yes, you go to fish, go to tea. For example, go to tea. You understand? Me, obviously, I was here, the cattle keeper, we are breeding.
You're also having problems in the cattle keeping corridor.
You know what I was here because of the Bararo question, if you recall. People are hanging. The same picture he's talking about.
All of that because of haphazard implementation
this is
of some of
it. Government institution corrupts
When the president, to me in this case of the channel, I find the president meant well. Who is to blame? It is KCC, it is NEMA, and even those professional engineer, the institutional bodies, they are coming up now. They are talking a lot of English. Where were they after seeing that letter in the media? They would have also responded to say, yes, His Excellency, it's a good idea, but let's follow the due process to avoid.
So Ham was not in wrong when he was given the directive and started building.
I mean, I hear, first of all, is it CAF? CAF, the one which credited Nakivubo. Maybe you being a journalist, you know. When they came to credit Nakivubo, they said it's okay, but this
there are certain things that he had to deal. The channel has
was too poor and all that, so it needs to be clean. So I think, to me, if it wasn't politics and all that and selfishness, I think Ham's idea was good to clean the environment, prevent a lot of crime and everything from that channel, and the president was right. But then when they come in because I mean they did not anticipate the flooding and all that. So it's the NEMA, it's KCC,
the technical
it's
team
this is it engineers
because they also wrote something. Yes,
you understand. Even the Kasita, for example, this to the senior person would be the right here to talk about it because he's more senior. Where are they? So to me, selfishness, collapse of the government institutions. Is just taking it away. And surprising, as he said, the same scenario, if you recall, when I was here, I said in northern Uganda, all those foreigners who bought land are comfortable. But us, the indigenous, we are exactly the same thing he's saying.
You're going through problems.
I mean, as we talk, people are hanging themselves.
It's still an issue. It has not been resolved.
Actually, it's even worse than this. It's only that I think we resigned to fate. You understand? So when I think it's high time now, actually the solution is one. It's high time as Ugandans to unite and have one voice, then push those comfortable who are comfortable and sleeping on their jobs. Because
but when they try to make when they try to raise their voices, then there is tear gas, then there is they are arresting some people there and the ears.
Actually, to me, instead of I mean, you can be tear gassed here. What about here? What about the social media? What about this? What about this?
There are avenues.
There are avenues. Because when I see like what happened in Kampala, then I realized at one time the executive director of NEMA was making this Rubiji. Instead of concentrating on this particular thing, yes, and the president has written, an entrepreneur has requested, you as a technocrat, where are you to write a report, say, His Excellency, sir, however much you've directed, but this is what are the expectations, and this is what needs to be done. Nowhere.
Nothing.
Nowhere. And it is happening everywhere. Mr. Rumshana might refuse, but this is what is happening.
All right. I do get to Mr. Rumshana. Thank you very much, Mr. Bariche. Mr. Rumshana, from what you have heard the two gentlemen, one of them is a spokesperson and is a direct trader who has been hit. One is also a trader but also a very concerned citizen who relates this experience to what is happening in the north. Now, we have our entire drainage in the Kampala capital city is about 200 kilometers. And most of this is unpaved. 200 kilometers, the entire drainage system within, okay? Most of this is unpaved. And Ham, looking at the challenge, wrote to the president and suggested and said this is an open drainage channel. It is open to people throwing in feces, to people throwing in trash, to people blocking the channels. So it was not a bad idea. He thought about it. How he would recoup was to build on top of the drainage channel. First of all, to cover the channel, but also to build on top of the channel units that people maybe can rent and do whatever so that he could recover. But the picture that we were given in the papers vis-a-vis what is happening seems not to be adding up very clearly. Anyway, that is to something. But for you, from your own analysis, where are these challenges? Where are these problems coming from? From your own perspective, where is the problem?
I know the car you have.
Mm.
I want to mention it.
It's not Mpenkoni, at least.
Some lousy.
Akubye kutta.
Even that I can mention it.
Yes, sir.
But I know your car.
Yeah.
I know it's not a Noah car.
No.
It's not a Noah.
No,
You know
it's
Noah?
not. Yes, I know. I know.
So there is a car which is a Noah.
Mm.
So out of the floods, the biblical floods of Noah, Japanese got out a car.
All right.
Now we've turned those floods into fun. We are not running from the floods of Noah. But there was sin, there was wickedness, and God struck that sin with floods. Instead of the name reminding us of the destruction as a result of sin, it's now fun. So these floods is a good stick against sin, against wickedness, and I'm glad that there are tears. Because you don't strike sin, you don't strike wickedness, and there are no tears. So the moment you begin seeing tears, because at least you can't have tears unless you have life. So it means there is still life. The things that make us sin have been struck and dispersed, but there is still life. But it will also go.
That very life, that's what I'm
Yes. Because whenever it floods, those buildings swallow water.
Yes.
They absorb water, and you know they are very old buildings. Those palisades, most of those buildings are very old buildings. So the question is, how long can they endure? So there will be one day, and you will see those buildings go down, and go down with the people. But let's begin from the larger issue, which is also a lie.
All right.
That the Omara, the channel, is filled with garbage, with rubbish.
Plastics with rubbish.
Yes. Why?
Where is the lie inside?
Why? One, we litter. That's point number one. The second point, when we litter, KCCA does not collect, take to Kitezi. So there is a lot of rubbish, garbage that we litter, that stays until it is washed down by rain.
By rain. Just to add on that, everyone, I think from research, every single day, everyone lives or produces about 2.5 kilograms of garbage a day.
Now, so if you're talking about the plan should have been collect the rubbish or garbage where it is before it is put into the channel. The solution is not to cover the channel. Because you see that you are protecting me from seeing my rubbish that I have littered. That the people are moving around Kampala, they don't like seeing rubbish in the channel, but they are the ones who litter it. You get?
So there's a problem there.
So that's problem number one. The second problem is why you go to the president. Why should the idea begin with the president? why should the president be the first recipient of a proposal, of a plan? You do so, you bypass processes because you want to cheat.
Maybe it is a faster way to do things because, Charles, we have red tape.
No, why should you go for faster ways? Because the president should rather institute quick ways. You get? There should be systems that should, if the problem of the systems take long, then work on the systems to move fast. But you cannot, please, I don't know why you are losing the point. Maybe you have a lot of time. I'm saying if the moment you see someone go to the president first, then you know he wants to cheat. He's looking for the easy way. It's corruption. They have made the elder, because me, I'm looking at age now. They are, you have two sins that we are committing. There is the sin of lying to the president.
Right.
The sin of lying to an old man, to the elder, it's a sin. Now, out of that sin, I'm also going to be tempted to judge. And I'm not supposed to judge an old man. No. It's against the no-no. You have that no-no? It's against the no-no tradition to judge an elder. So the moment I begin saying, but the president was wrong, then I have already fallen into trap. I'm as bad as the one who lied to. So we have to deal with the corrupt who go to lie to the old man. And once the old man is lied to, then there must be a cost. The moment someone goes there and lies to the old man to get something, certainly there is a cost. And the mistake we make is that we don't condemn, we justify. So you've heard the head of business people say, he's a businessman. He was allowed. No, we should condemn him. You man, why did you go to lie to our elder? Yes. Why did you go to lie to an old man? What don't you have? Because he's already rich. He's already rich. He did not make an application to KCCA, Kambayamba, and do this, He just went to lie, and the objective of lying was to get land. Because the place he wants to cover is a lot of land. He was looking at plundering land. It was not to improve the drainage. Now, then the president says, okay, what is your plan? Clean, cover, and strengthen. What's your problem?
I'm agreeing with that.
Not with that face. That's why you see, by the time you begin scaring Acholis,
as you scared, the good thing you scare men.
By the time your face scares him, about me from Rukunjili. So,
Charles, please proceed. Yes.
So the clean, strengthen, then cover. Now there is a misconception.
All right.
And the misconception is that once the president says, I have approved the plan, therefore facilitate, no civil servant can write a counter document.
You can't counter what the president has given the directive, because it looks like once
if
the
president
has
puts
said,
in writing,
yes, sir,
one page or two, says, I have received the plan,
I have liked it,
it's a wonderful plan, it's godly, and I have approved the plan. The Prime Minister, therefore, you are directed to facilitate. There is no civil servant at the level of an engineer of KCC or what who can come into question. And unfortunately, that's it.
That is the misconception we have.
So that's it. That's how government works. Because you see, you cannot now write to the president to say, Your Excellency, sir, but then how would you even write? There is no way an engineer at KCCA
Without the
can
proper
write to
channel.
the president.
Excuse me. You are forgetting that the engineer informs the ED informs the
Now you have
minister
understood. So
and
you're reacting
prime
twice.
minister.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would the engineer
Tell them.
react to? You get? Because the president says the president has directed the prime minister. The prime minister will write to the minister. Of His Excellency the President has approved the plan, therefore facilitate this one to do this. You get? Then it goes to these ones are just informed, please facilitate. You now cannot say bring me the plan to do what? Because it has already been approved.
It has already been seen.
You get? You cannot, now there is no, you can say, because the only one who can write to the president
Yes.
to give, to
Guidance
seek,
or
to seek
to
guidance actually, by the way.
So you write to him,
To seek
is
guidance.
it on a particular issue or just
Yeah,
yes? It's a,
it's also tricky.
yes. I
Because
seek your
how
guidance
it works,
over.
it works, you the prime minister,
Yes.
you're supposed to write to him and you say, Your Excellency,
I have received.
I have resigned.
Over this matter.
Hey, you say, Your Excellency, the officer you're asking me to do does not have this, therefore I cannot afford to facilitate him. I accordingly
Resign.
kindly accept my resignation.
And that is the president can then say, hey, what is the matter? Maybe, or
Yes,
I'll find something.
your contestation must be accompanied by a letter of resignation. Because you don't question,
what the president has
as
directed.
long as it's a directive, a civil servant.
So
civil
the
servant.
assumption is the president has assessed all of these plans.
Absolutely.
He's been advised, his technical team has
Absolutely.
looked through this.
Yes.
And his go-ahead means...
Yes, it means he
It is a green
audited the entire plan. So there is no way you can criticize that, because in the first place you don't have it, except if in the letter.
Attached
If in the letter say, attached to herewith is the plan
Yes.
of the developer. Kindly advise.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
there you can.
Yes.
Eh.
But when he says, I've looked, I've liked it,
And I have approved.
So, gentlemen, I think you,
You
see
get?
where
So the moment he
the
says, I've
challenge
approved,
is, yes. Yes, the moment, no, he's let him finish. We are going to have our point, yes.
Now, so, and that's why the corrupt,
Yeah.
the corrupt prefer that, because the moment they get that letter, they flag it. So the duty of the prime minister, which was very right, is to say, what are your problems? Where you want me to help? I want security. I will give an example. When I was elected president, I requested for need money using my methods, and the money came. Now, they asked me, where do we put it? I said, put it with the dean of students. Then was Chuguru. The Chuguru. And so I told them, tell him Romshana knows what to do with it. So I was calling from Wandege post office. You know, that time we used to call with coins.
Yes, yes.
So by the time I walked to the residence of the dean of students, there were sacks of money. So he asked me, Romshana, soldiers have brought money, and they have said, you know what to do with it. Say, yes, I know what to do with it. Get me a policeman, get me a small minibus. And I went distributing money. You see that, because nor could the vice chancellor, nor could the dean of students, or anybody in the university question, not even police. No. Because they have confirmed the money has come from the top. Yes. I know what to do. And they have told the instructions where Romsha knows what to do. I tell them I know what to do. Because I never wanted them to disturb me. So it's me who decide, you are going to Kumi, have 50,000. You are going to Masaka, have one. You sign, you don't. It's me now, because I gave myself all the authority over that money. You get. But if if I had gone through
the channels and the system.
The dean, then the vice chancellor, and then it goes up, and then the money comes that way. There must have been a plan. There must have been this. So they would be in control. You get. Yes. So the moment one comes with the reason why they go for that document, signed by the president. Sometimes the corrupt are so clever that they even ask those to give CCs.
Yes.
CC IGP, CC this, CC this, so and you ensure the letters are distributed to those.
So they know
this
was
now you see the president has already given the Tomoka. Fast forward.
Charles, can we pause right there?
Therefore, there was no.
Yes, we need to take a quick break, Charles, and we do get back from fast forward and after the CCs. We put a Tusibewa Katiao. Otherwise, we are taking a quick break and we'll be coming back with this conversation. Please send your questions on X, on Facebook, and on YouTube. We'll be glad to hear them, the comment section, and hear how this affects you and I. This is The Truth, Lies, and Politics on Spay TV.
He's just
truth, the lies, and politics. Informative, educative, and analytical. Getting to the real issues that affect an ordinary individual in areas of leadership, governance, social, and economy. The truth, the lies, and politics